Hi guys and welcome to Fandom Newbie. My name is Shruti and today's video is kind of like a day in my life vlog, but along the way I'm also going to be giving you guys a bunch of productivity tips and reading tips. A lot of you have been asking me how I balance my reading along with my work day and also how I get a lot of reading done without a lot of distractions, etc. So today I thought I'd take you along with me through my day and give you these reading tips along with some productivity tips as well. My day begins at around 7:30 a.m. and the first thing that I do when I wake up is that I sit down and I read for about 2 hours. The book that I'm currently reading is Chain of Iron and I am loving this book so much. It feels so good to step back into Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunter universe and I'm just absolutely loving it. I really love getting up in the morning and reading my book because it just makes me feel so productive to start the day. The first tip I can give you for trying to read more and be more productive on a busy schedule is try to figure out which time of the day you feel most active and most productive. And it differs from person to person. It could be early in the morning, the middle of the day, at night. It really is subjective. Like for me, I feel most productive and active like early in the morning, and it's always been like that for me, even when I was studying in college. So I like to wake up early and the first thing I like to do is get some reading done because it just makes me feel fresh. It like wakes me up, lifts me up, and I feel most productive doing that early in the morning. So you need to figure out what time of the day that is for you to read your book and be able to really take it in, retain all the information, and that time of the day where it doesn't feel boring or like a chore for you to read your book. So figure that out and trust me, it will completely change your productivity and reading game. Okay, so the time is now around 9 o'clock and I've just had a shower and now it's time for breakfast. So for breakfast, the past few days, I've been having oats. It's basically just like a porridge made out of oats. So I add oats to a bowl and then I top it up with some almond milk. I'm loving almond milk these days as well. Then I add some cinnamon because cinnamon really brings out the flavor of oats and mix it all up. After that, I just microwave this for about 2.5 minutes. Now, one thing that I do while I'm cooking breakfast or doing chores like folding clothes or just like mindless tasks where I don't have to really concentrate on the task too much is I listen to audiobooks. And you guys keep asking me like, how do I read so fast? How do I read so many books? And honestly, this is how I do it. I listen to audiobooks while I'm doing other chores and other things. If you can find the audiobook version for free of the book that you are reading, then listen to that audiobook while you're doing other things. So whether it's, commuting to work, commuting to college, I mean, now of course everyone's at home, but like when things open up, so like, on your commute or if you're cooking or if you're cleaning your house, anything, listen to the audiobook. So then you just get so much more reading done that way because like you're reading a book as you're doing other things and it really does help. Okay, back to my recipe. After microwaving it, I just top it up with some more almond milk to kind of get it to the right consistency. Then I add some vanilla flavored protein powder and top it up with some berries. And that's it. My oats porridge is ready. Now, once I'm done preparing my breakfast, I bring it with me near my laptop and I get started with my work day. Now, one of the things that has really helped me focus and be more productive with my work are productivity apps. And the one that I love using is called Focus Plant. Basically, this app gamifies the entire focus and productivity process and it's so much fun to use. How you have to use this app is that you use it to have focus sessions. During these focus sessions, basically the app completely blocks you off from the rest of your phone. So you can't check WhatsApp, you can't check your other social media without breaking a focus session. And the reason why you shouldn't break a focus session is because focus sessions allow you to collect water droplets. And using these water droplets, you can basically plant plants. So yeah, this app is just like a really fun game that you can play. Plus, it allows you to be more productive. So I feel like it's really, really cool and you guys should check it out. Okay, so the time is now 1 p.m. and it's time for lunch. And lunch is honestly that time of the day where I really sit back, relax, and actually take a break from work. I usually don't like to read during lunch. I actually like watching TV or YouTube videos or something like that. What I'm watching is Clockwork Reader React to Chain of Gold because I finished reading it yesterday and I really want to know her thoughts. Also, here's my lunch. So the time is now around 3 p.m. and this is when I usually sit down and do a few personal development things. And that includes mainly taking online courses. Splitting up my day between work, personal development things as well as reading is one way that I ensure that I don't get bored with what I'm doing, and this also weirdly helps me concentrate and focus on my tasks a bit better. Online courses have helped me so much in just organizing my thoughts as well as guiding me along in my entrepreneurial journey. The one that I'm doing today is one that I keep coming back to, and that is Hustle Post Academy. Hustle Post Academy is your one-stop destination to learn everything about how to grow your side hustle into a profitable online business in 1 year. It was started by Saloni Srivastav last year, and it has honestly been one of my biggest motivators in starting my online business. One of the things that I love about this course is that apart from the main module which teaches you how to discover your side hustle and grow it into a profitable online business, so apart from just that module which in itself has a lot of information, there are also 12 independent modules that Saloni has included in this course which are called power-ups. And these power-ups talk about things like how to be a YouTuber or how to be a content writer and many other useful things which really help you develop your business on a holistic level. Apart from this, there are also weekly group coaching calls along with Saloni, so you can actually interact with her and solve your doubts. So really, I feel like this course is extremely valuable. It's definitely been very valuable to me in my entrepreneurial journey. So if you guys want to check out the Hustle Post Academy and join the academy, then check out the link in my description box. The course is for 7665 rupees and I really feel like it delivers on its promise. So check out the link and join the Hustle Post Academy if you guys are interested. However, if you're still a little bit on the fence, there's another link down in the description box for a free webinar hosted by Saloni. Check out that webinar and then maybe you can decide whether you want to join the academy or not. So both links are in the description box. Check them out. So the time is now 7:30 p.m. and this is when I'm usually done with work and I start kind of winding down for the day. My way to wind down for the day is again to read. I mean, come on guys, you know that. I'm a huge bookworm. I'm just gonna read at whatever chance I get. So I sit back, relax, I make myself super comfy and cozy, wrap myself up with a blanket and just read and get immersed in my book. It's honestly my favorite way to end the day. Another tip that I have for you guys in order to make time for reading or not get too distracted while reading during a busy day is to change your perception about reading and create like a mood or atmosphere for reading. Now, we always consider reading to be something that's like boring, or we always consider reading to be associated with studies or something like that. Like, you know, that you have to be productive when you read. But honestly, reading can just be something that's beautiful and something that's relaxing and something that helps relieve stress. So try to change that perception when you're reading, and I feel like it can do wonders to, you know, like you'll gravitate towards reading rather than like maybe watching a video or watching a TV show or something, because reading itself will relax you. And one way to do that is to try to create an atmosphere around reading. So Try to find like a perfect spot in your house which is very comfy, very cozy, somewhere where you can just sit, relax, and get lost into a book. Another way to set the mood is by using an app that I like, which is called the Tide app. Basically, this app has a whole bunch of sounds that you can use that help set a very cozy mood. The one that I love is actually the fireplace sound. So if you guys can just hear. It just creates such a soothing and a cozy atmosphere, like you can't help but feel relaxed. The other ones that this Tide app has is actually like the sound of rain. It has the sound of the ocean. So just really nice, soothing kind of ASMR type of sounds, which are really, really perfect for reading. Another tip that I have to help create kind of like an atmosphere is matching musical soundtracks along with books. So for example, when I'm reading a really like epic high fantasy book, I generally like to listen to Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones soundtrack. When I'm reading like a very romantic book, I listen to like classical music and things like that. So it really helps transport you into the book, like the world of the book, and it just makes the entire reading experience a lot more immersive. The added advantage of using this app as well as like listening to music on your phone while you're reading your book is that your phone is occupied, like it's actually doing something, whether it's running the Tide app or playing music, it's actually actively doing something. So it also kind of prevents you from grabbing the phone and like looking at it, because the phone is actually like performing a task. So in that sense also it helps you from not getting distracted as you're reading. So it serves both purposes, and it's really helped me. Like using this app or just listening to music really calms me down and helps me get like immersed in my book. So try it out, it might help you guys too. So yeah, that was my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you found it useful. I hope all my productivity tips and reading tips were really useful for you. If you did, give this video a big fat thumbs up. Leave a comment down below letting me know what is your reading routine. What are some tips that you have that help you concentrate while you're reading books? And of course, do subscribe to my channel for more book related videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.